This is Yobi2 coming at you with my episode review, episode 7 of Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. Now, this was a really funny episode. Again, it was broken up into 2 parts again, which, it's okay. This one was a better 2 parts than maybe some of the other ones have been 2-parters, but still, this was a fun episode, so let's get into it. The first part was a piece with Nozaki and Sakura, and they're basically going around a mall. And Nozaki is basically just trying to get references for his future manga. More references for stuff in his next volume. He's just doing references. But the way he does it is very hilarious. And he's doing things like going into a girl's fashion store, a girl's clothing store, with Sakura, and basically picking out items that he thinks would look good on his characters, his female characters, and of course he's standing there picking them out, holding on, and there are these 2 girls outside, looking at them, going like, "Yeah, oh, what a wonderful boyfriend! He's actually shopping for girls' clothes with his girlfriend." All that interesting stuff, and he ends up picking out this and that, and then he picks out a sailor uniform, which was hilarious. And then he goes, "Sakura, will you model these for me? Try them on so I can take pictures." And then she's like, "No way, no way!" And he goes like, "Maybe I'll try them on." So he goes into the changing room with the sailor uniform and tries to put it on, but it doesn't fully fit. And comes out, the skirt unzipped and the top halfway over his head. So that was hilarious. Later on, he goes into a model store, a figurine store, to look at figurines as models for characters, as models, so he can sketch those out. And lo and behold, we bump into Miko Shiba, and he's like, "What are you guys doing here?" So that was hilarious as hell. I didn't expect to find Miko Shiba looking at otaku items, which was funny. It's really funny. And then they ended up going to a art supply store, getting some art supplies, and Sakura mentions that she needs to go to an art supply store because she needs to pick up a couple things for her painting, for her art class, her art club class, where they are doing watercolors. So that's a hint, because the next segment is about her art class, but I'll get to that in a bit. And then on the way home, after all that, Nozaki-kun's like, "Sakura, if you're not doing anything after this, would you come to my apartment?" And she's like, "What? Does he like me? Does he feel the same way about me as I feel about him? That could be wonderful." But lo and behold, no, he made too much food, and he wanted to feed it to her, so it doesn't go to waste. And that was the first half of this saga. The second half, as I was saying, relies on the art club. And Sakura is asking Miko Shiba at first to model for the art club. And he's like, "No way, I'm not going to do that for you. No, 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 no." And then he walks away, and another girl from the art club comes up and says, Miko asks him, "Will you model it?" And he's like, "Oh, my pretties, I will definitely do this for you." And then after, he's like, "Ugh, god damn." So he gets home, and he's like, "What kind of pose should I do? Should I do this? Oh, the S pose." And he makes an S out of his body sideways, and I'm gonna reference my figurines for good poses, because figurines always have awesome poses, and it's just pictures of his ideas of figurines. But no, he has girl photo figurines, sexy girl figurines. So he starts doing those poses instead. Where he's like, "Yeah, I should have bought all these by shoujo figures. Yeah, they're not a good match." So that was hilarious as hell. But later on, in the art club, he was basically told, "No, we'll just tell you what kind of poses we want you to take, and we'll do those. You stand there for 10 minutes, we'll draw, and then we'll take a break." So over time, each girl's asking him for a different pose that they want him to do. And finally, Sakura asks, And lo and behold, her pose that she wants Mikoshiba to do, because she says, "You're the only one who can do this pose." And he's like, "Really? Only me?" And it turns out to be a pose of what Nozaki-kun looks like while drawing his manuscripts, which is hilarious. And Nozaki-kun walks in, and he's like, can anyone draw here, or she's like, and Sakura's like, yeah. So he's standing in the corner sketching, and Sakura's like, "Can I see your sketch?" She's like, "I've never seen you do this before." And he's like, "Yeah." He looks at the thing. It's got all the girls, Mikoshiba in the middle, and all 10 girls lunging at him. It's like, yeah, and it's titled, "What happens when a guy 10 times it goes 10 timing." So that was hilarious as hell. So this was a fun episode. It was funny. It had really good events. I loved the humor. It was funny. I loved Mikoshiba. Of course, at the end, he also says to the girls, "Next time, if you need me posing, I'm perfectly fine doing a nude." And that was hilarious. And then he regrets it afterwards. So this was a funny episode. Misunderstandings, funny actions with all the characters. It was fun. It was funny. It was interesting. And I'm loving these characters. I want to see some more. Yes, we get a lot of Nozaki-kun, Meshiko, Mikoshiba, and Sakura. I want Yuzuki, I want Wakamatsu, I want Kashima, I want Hotohori. I want these characters back, these other side characters. I want to see more of them. I want them to interact more in these upcoming episodes, because these other characters are really hilarious and really funny, and I'm really looking to seeing more. Thus, this is the old boy 82 saying, if you like this video, please click like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. This is your 82 signing out.